I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I don't never press. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
A good catch there for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards per reception in 2020.
Rodgers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. To throw, Winston. Quick slant here to Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, Winston sliding out of the pocket toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it complete.
Touchdown! A great play there. 39 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 46 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes. Come out and reestablish the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Mike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
58 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
It got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That's David Bakhtiari, the all-pro tackle, guilty on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 27 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. The lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Looking long for Thomas. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the hit.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Following the interception, Winston escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season. And Winston lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play action now, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. Winston. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. 40 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd down and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 5.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Back now here live in New Orleans. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Rodgers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A give. This is Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Winston sneaking it, and he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Lutz good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.